morning. Thank you for inviting me, and it's really the loss of the Islamic monuments in Iraq through ISIS is as catastrophic as what John has shown us. I will start with, where is it? Is it this one? Which one? This one. I did.
Okay.
Is it coming? Oh, yes. Yeah. So I'll just give a little introduction to show that sectarian violence in Iraq has started in just after the 2003 invasion. In 2006, the first, John has already shown a picture of the Samarra. It was, damaged with a big explosion inside it, and that started a frenzy of demolishing and destroying both sects, Sunni and Shia shrines. In fact, immediately after that, it said that about 17 shrines were destroyed. One of them is this from the Anbar region. It's Ana minaret. It's a 12th century minaret, which has been standing on an island, and because it's a unique piece, nearly complete, when the Qadisiyya Dam was done, they moved it bit by bit, brick by brick, to the dry land because it was going to be covered by water. However, in 2003, it was demolished, and that's what is left of it at the top picture. Although at the moment the Antiquity Department are trying to reconstruct it. Another one, if we come to Sinjar with the ISIS when they came, in Sinjar there's another similar minaret. It was also one of the oldest, which is, again, a great pity, although it looks, in ruins, but it was also reconstructed by the Antiquity Department. However, because of the Kurdish flag on top of it, ISIS, when they came, they destroyed it immediately. So it's really one of the first to be destroyed. Well, yeah. When ISIS invaded the north of Iraq, their first, when they first destroyed Islamic material, they really started with the Shia Husseiniyyas. This is one Husseiniyya in Tel Afar. So they were coming to Mosul, already doing this kind of destruction. And there wasn't a lot of press coverage or even the people, because they thought, well, it's all right. They were mostly, the Husseiniyyas are mostly modern buildings. So it wasn't taken seriously that this is going to lead to worse things. That's another one, also from Tel Afar. John already mentioned their destruction of the wall of the city, which is probably Assyrian. Why is Is it not the working, John? What is it? It takes some time. That's a shrine. These are Sunni shrines. It's mostly Sufi. So it's sort of ISIS or Daesh. Their first enemies will be Shia and Sufis, not any other kind. And so the next step of their destruction was Sufi shrines. Some are new, some are quite a lot from earlier. Mosul was quite a rich town, city during the sort of 12th, 13th, 14th century, when it became the center of the trade route, the Silk Route. And as you know, that Muslim material is really named after Mosul because that's how it came from China and towards Europe. Sorry. The shrine of Yahya al-Qasim, that's just outside Mosul. This is, again, a 12th century shrine. It shows it was twice destroyed. First, it was destroyed during the 2006 violence, restored and repaired by the Antiquity Department, and then again destroyed by Daesh. And you could see it being bombed. And probably this is probably a symbol. It's from the Mosul Central Library when they took all the books outside to burn them. I was told the books mostly were either foreign material, English and French and so on, and Sufi books. So it's another indication. It's not only to wipe history, but certain type of history, and especially the pre-Islamic material, or even Islamic with the Sufi ones. If we go down from Mosul, I don't know why these came out like that, because it's not in order since he was put outside. At any rate, this is from outside, from down Tikrit. In Tikrit, the Daesh also invaded it. It was liberated a few months ago, and there were several Abbasid buildings. This one called the Salibiyya Dome, although it's not really from the Crusaders period. It's much more Abbasid. Supposedly, 3 of the Abbasid caliphs who ruled from Samarra were buried in them. Again, it's been actually not destroyed by Daesh, but during the liberation and the chaos that happened and the looting, it was completely gutted. No, all they have disappeared. Yep. You say, I'm sorry, something is gone with the other, but it's this is another mosque from Tikrit. Again, it's an 11th century. Tikrit has one of the oldest, what is left of the Abbasid period in Iraq. Again, heavily restored in the 1980s, and it was destroyed. This one is a very important because it used to be a madrasa, but it has a sort of a legend that it was one of the earliest battles took place here, where about 40 martyrs supposedly have been buried in this mosque. You see, it's going backward. I don't know why. Imam Dor, which is just north of Samarra, one of the most important dome, these conical domes in Iraq, and the best and the most elaborated. With again, it was destroyed. I don't know what's happening. John? No, it's not. This is not supposed to be. I'm not supposed to have this, huh? Yeah, sorry, but no, most of this is how I want to go back. Hmm? Pardon? No, backward. Backward. No, I've done that. Nabi Yunus, because we didn't show it very well. It was one of the first. It's, John mentioned Nabi Yunus, and this is an old big photograph of Nabi Yunus before the encroachment of the Mosul city to the mound. You could see the original thing. Can we go back to show? To this, the one before. Yeah, it's one before. Sorry. Yes, it shows the dome, the fluted dome. It's the only thing that is left from the early 20th century. The mosque has been quite renovated quite a number of times because, as you know, most of the buildings in Iraq are built with bricks, so they don't last very long. The minaret is from the early 20th century. It was then in the 1990s. The shrine was renovated again, and you could see it at the bottom picture. Sorry, can you do the next one? Yeah, this one. That's the complete destruction of it and what is left of it. Next. Again, I'm showing the next one. It's you see it. I don't know. It's gone. I wanted to show more pictures of some of the shrines in Mosul. So, sorry. Yeah, yeah.